toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas A&M's offense will take the field first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
7, Boise State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Boise State's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll give it to him again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Second down.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Hunt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Reed. Gets it to him on the screen. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norman. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Pulls it in down the sideline. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. With the catch, it's Williams. Knocked off his feet. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is such great discipline by this defense. Bootleg is misdirection, right? Like showing something going the other way, roll the quarterback out. But when you read it and you see it and you don't bite on the other direction, you can make big plays, and the defense comes up with the big sack.
Number 61 in punt formation to kick it away.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Armstrong. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They'll go back to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Trying to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Third down coming up.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Makes the grab. It's Wagner. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Broncos line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. A little release to the back. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's on target and complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Broncos will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. Fighting off the defender. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Gregory. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Norman. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here's a hit. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Norman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. To the air on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Broncos will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the lone running back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. It's complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You got to do something about it.
And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down.
Formation to kick it away.
And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking for a gap. It's Morrill. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. To the air, it's Reed. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. To the edge, it's Morrill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wagner. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up second down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Got it behind the line, it's Williams. Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. They'll move the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hawkins. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Got some room headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The short hands, it's Williams. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The give out of the gun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Armstrong. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.